So now we shall move to the tourism platform. The tourism sector of Oman with our startup idea, Discover Oman. Please come to the stage and applaud them warmly. Thank you.
Most of people are not aware about touristic places in the Sultanate of Oman and how do they plan organize their trips. Our idea is basically to complement the tourism sector by making a full trip packages with a great experience and provide online stores for selling the handicraft to support locals as well. Finally, thank you Dotmix for giving us this opportunity to be part of the gig economy. If you are interested in our project, please follow us in our social media accounts. Assalamu alaikum. This is Intisar Al-Hamadani, geologist. I'm the team leader of our team. So I'm from team of Discover Oman tourism platform. So mainly here in Oman we do have like such beautiful places to visit and discover it, but maybe most of people are not have that enough awareness about these touristic places. And when I say touristic places, I'm focusing on the exotic places, the unusual places that most of people, it's like difficult to them to reach it or to have the access to it, and what kind of activities they may do there. So we came up with a concept of why we're making developing and designing a platform that includes all these services. So the platform will include a full package of the tour. So these packages will have like different experience, unique experience with high quality of services. And for these tour packages, we are targeting all the tourists, and as well as will this have like updating packages. So we'll have like a database for it. So for example, it depends on the season. It depends on the, for example, we have special occasions. So maybe it could be adventure, for meditation, relaxation, all these kind of trips. As well as we'll have in our platform handicraft online store. This idea is just to support the locals and like to enhance their income, just to and increase the local economy. And we'll work as a facilitator. So we just like have other partners with us to do the operation part of our project. For the market research, in the few days that we come up with the 52 responses for the questionnaires, and the results of the questionnaires shows that 80% of the people, they are knowing these places from the social media. And the majority of them, they're traveling to like explore and to meditate in those places. And the cost that they spend in these trips is approximately something around 50 to 200 Riyal Omani. So for the market size, so this is the TAM, which is the domestic tourism sector, that the total tourism, total income of from tourism in the world, and the other one, which is in the GCC countries, and it contributes something 2.3 billion in Oman. So for the cost structure, so when we want to establish and launch our platform, for the CapEx, we'll have for developing and maintaining the platform. So if you want to mention the cost, so it's something about $20K of dollar, and for marketing costs, something about $10,000. For the OpEx, currently maybe at our stage, maybe we don't need for the salaries, so they'll work from home. But maybe in the future, after reaching the break-even point and we get more revenue, we would like our employees to have a salary. So for example, if we have like five employees, each one will get like 500 Riyal. So to cover that cost, so this is the sources of revenue that we have. So first of all, we get commission from each operation of the packages. And commissions from the handicraft sellings. The website advertisement and subscription, this is the future plan of it, because at this stage it's difficult to get a profit from it. And we are planning to get a commission between 15 to 20%, as this is the not the standard, but most of the businesses like we do like us, they're taking something around 15 to 20%. These are actually, I don't call them as competitors with us. Actually, we want to complement the tourism sector. So, but each of these companies, they have specify, for example, in such activities, either adventure or just for ladies or this kind. So just maybe they can be our partners to come up with a high quality and experience for the customer. For the MVP, this is our website and our social Instagram account. And this is our team who would excited to start this business. Yeah, that's all. Thank you. If you have any question, please ask.
Intisar, thank you very much. Intisar, so your application or your business model is a marketplace? Is it considered a marketplace ولا a directory?
Can you please clarify that?
يعني الواحد اللي يدخل على الاب, will he be able to book an experience ولا book a tour, for example, ولا it is just a directory?
No, they will book as a tour. So full trip. It's from
يعني
A to
بيكون
Z.
في payment?
Yeah.
بيكون في payment.
Yeah.
And then my second question is, you have spoken about your competitors, and you said they're not direct competitors, but I would like to know how your platform is different.
Okay. So it's different because we have a different experience. So we're not targeting the usual places. I think most of the companies going to such places in Oman, for example, this Nizwa, this Muscat, this Matrah, these places. But I think the unique about our platform, these exotic places, the experiences, the kind of activities. So it will be something with the quality, the service that we provide the customer.
Okay, thank you.
Tasar, is there a theme you are targeting for these tourists? ولا general? Is there is it nature, culture, شيء مختص أم عام?
We are targeting all kinds of tourists, but we are putting the packages on the website. So we'll have, for example, packages for the adventure trip. Other type, maybe something for so when we do the packages, we'll customize the customers there.
So you're doing B2C directly, so business to consumers directly. You're not selling any of your packages through other vendors or any travel agents, targeting foreign visitors to Oman.
We're targeting both international and the locals as well.
But how are you targeting to target the international visitors? What is your way, what is your channel to directly interact with these potential visitors from outside Oman?
So maybe something related to the marketing, how we will market our packages to the internationals? You mean like this?
Hey, يعني you're willing to do that through direct marketing channels and reaching out, ولا you'll be having special travel agencies, special agents that would be marketing for your packages?
So we can do both because we'll have partners with us. We'll do the operation, for example, for the transportation, for the accommodation. So we'll do the marketing from both sides.
The reason of my question, it's totally different approach. If you're going directly to the client, it requires a whole lot of money to market these packages and reaching out through different platforms. But if you're doing it through these partners, potential partners, you might actually give out part of your commission to them if it's based on a benchmark exercise that you would do. But eventually, you have more reachability to these potential clients. I would also like you to perhaps think of specializing into something unique. There are many competitors to you guys. I mean, you just benchmarked with Oman, but you have other websites that can provide these packages. Like I think Agoda, there is one Omani company called Godoba as well, that they're doing these packages, but they're doing it globally. So perhaps you might restrict yourself by calling it Discover Oman. But I think you need to rework your strategy, because typically or usually in this kind of sector, the margins are really low, and you need to expand your market to bigger audience. يعني انت بتشوف the statistics of visitors of Oman is not comparable to the neighbors in the region. So perhaps having a second session, reviewing your strategy, identifying the number of actual visitors to Oman would give you an indication. And then perhaps you can pivot to something more specialized, cultural, nature perhaps, that can be something big in the region. Just an idea for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for the nice presentation. Just I saw a few things in your presentation. You mentioned domestic, right? So I think you are focusing mainly on domestic tourism. Am I right?
No, I mean that one, the market size for the, so that one, the total income from tourism in global.
Domestic tourism.
Yeah.
Okay, but what is your platform focus? Is it domestic or domestic and international? What you are trying to serve with what is your focus exactly?
We're focusing currently in here in Oman, but it could be for citizens, for residents, and anyone who is like available in Oman. Yeah.
Okay, so any tourist from Oman or from outside of Oman eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I think maybe is one thing you can probably consider. There is a lack of visibility for Oman today on the international platforms. And I think simply the reason is we don't appear. I think even Oman Air just lately started to appear in some of the aggregating sites. I'm not sure what have they done exactly, but I'm sure it has to do with APIs, integrations with other providers, which enabled that. And I think if you can focus on a solution-wise to focus in Oman, bring all the operators in, and try to create this visibility through your APIs to integrate with different international also platform, this will be really excellent and great. I think this is a great opportunity where it could bring more traffic than probably people booking airline tickets can see also the packages, or if they are booking a hotel in another hotel booking website internationally, they can see still the packages in Oman, and this is how you can facilitate that integration easily. It's a good business model overall, I think. But as you mentioned, there is a cost of marketing. And I'm wondering why you kept it on CapEx. It is an OpEx generally.
Because I think this one the main things that we wanted. So if we consider that maintaining and developing the platform, I think it's a capital, because this one is like a constant thing that we need to consider about.
Okay, so I think it's an operating expense because something you have to incur regularly, and something will not get into the capital of the company. It's more of an expense type. So you would need to embed it not as a one-time expenditure in your financial model, but something as ongoing. For example, you do paid ads, or you do a search engine optimization, or you do advertising. This will be continuous payments on your model. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. It's as well good to see that we are always as well having different ideas in terms of focusing on the tourism. Just looking to the insight of how far or how long you think that your idea is supposed to be competing.
So something between, if you like, have the capital to like start to, designing and developing the website, I think something between 6 to 9 months.
Okay, that's in terms of developing the application itself, but of the platform. But I'm talking about the business itself. So how long it will sustain with you as a business?
I think this
Have you thought about it?
Yeah, the sustainability, I think it will be continuous, because we will provide in our platform a database. So this database will like keep updating all these packages, all the new places that tourists can visit it. So these things will be updated, like it could be monthly, it could be like yearly, but we'll have something continuous. So we'll not sell the same things at the beginning or after like 5 years. So I think it's like sustainable business.
Okay, the idea is just if you go to one of the applications as it's in terms of, let's say, experience. So we've heard about different platforms that Mr. Saif already highlighted. So we're talking about, for example, Booking.com. Yeah. So they've started with only hotels. Now they are offering multiple services. So that to be as well considered, just as to, the sustainability needs to go more, and you have a variety of options future-wise. Not that momentum, but in overall, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. The project is interesting because it focuses on unusual places or area that is not being covered by the big tourism company. So it's like let's say it's a niche market. But it's a niche market because you are just focusing on certain area. And as my colleague said, the margins is low in the tourism sector in general, especially if this is a developing tourism sector. So I think you were saying that it will be B2C, but you should be focusing to B2B too by reaching out to travel operator, whoever is coming to Oman as a travel operator, you should be reaching to them to tell them about you, market yourself, that you are giving different experience, and also to B2B in Oman, which is travel agencies, any tourism company that has been dealing in groups, to increase your market area or market demand for using this application. So it's a good product, and inshallah tawfiq.
Shukran. Thank you.
Just I want to highlight to you a few things, maybe to improve. Maybe already they have mentioned there is so many apps, there is so many websites, but initially your value chain is not clear. Okay, you can call it as a guest journey from the starting of his house till he reach his experience where he's going exactly. How you are going to tap into a specific guest or a specific visitor till he reach here. That is number one. Number two, for such type of applications, you require something called DMC, Destination Management Company. Either they are sitting in UK or in France or in Germany or in India or wherever. And you have to contract with them to push to you visitors. And this is where you stand as integrator. So you become an integrator between the DMC and the visitor. But there is something called also aggregator. An aggregator, it's only with the help of the technology. Maybe some of our colleagues, I don't know who has mentioned, why Oman is on the search today. Oman on the search today, I was part of the Visit Oman group. And how that has come, we have invested initially XYZ thousands with Google that for Oman to be in the top of the search. If you write about Oman, and the first questions comes, where is Oman? And it was very wrong indications on the country. Now it's totally has changed. So your investments will continue not on promoting the sites. It will be more into the marketing and more into the linking with more aggregators. And if you want to start the business from tomorrow, you don't need a fund of anyone. Please step into the website called Google Flights. And your business is already, you can start your business by tomorrow. You can develop your own packages, you can develop your own documents, you can do everything from Google Flights. But how you do your own e-commerce website? Okay, so please focus into that area. Anyhow, it's very interesting, but just to give you a note, there is around 7 to 8 websites in Oman which is on the same business. I don't want you to give you a failure or a success factor, okay? But unfortunately, none of them is successful as of today. Why? They don't have the ability to invest into the marketing and into the aggregator systems. They need that big buckets to invest in that side. So, but still they can think differently how they can do it. So you should think that how different they can do it and you become successful. And I like one more idea. You are graduated as geologist, yeah? عمان عندها نقص كبير في السياحة الجيولوجية. If your team just build that effort to be number one in Oman, in this market, trust me, from tomorrow, you shouldn't even mention we don't have a salary or we don't want a salary. You will have a revenue directly. Yeah. And if you need a statistics, I can share with you the statistics. I have these statistics.
Actually, like putting one of the packages is like geological trip. For example, to that rock garden at Duqm, how it come with these shapes and these things. So yeah, we have like diversity in these packages.
Not Duqm only.
Yeah. Just example, but
you have قريات, for example, which is a nearby مسقط. في قرية اسمها الياء، جنب الياء، في مكان. في كثير من المواقع السياحية which you can make a business from the next day, especially on the winter. Capture بس اشتغلي 6 أشهر في السنة من شهر 9 إلى شهر 3. Balance, go for annual leave.
Actually, I do like explore these places and I visit most of that unreachable places, difficult to reach them. So I think, yeah.
Hi, may I add a comment to this? My name is Khamis, I am part of the team. So, manpower play a big role in this sector actually, in collecting data. So we have plenty of citizens and, as you said, geologists. They're willing to enhance or put their information into the tourism, actually. So our business is, as you said, we can start from now. It's about data, how to collect data, how to design specific packages for each. I mean, about information, geological information, for example, we have numbers. Yes. Yes, we know that some places, but. Yeah. Yeah, sure. And we have numbers of, I mean, expats or foreigners, they're coming regularly only for geological exploration, for example. So why not us to, I mean, to bring them and teach them and give them what they want? We have to invest on this. Yes, yes, exactly. Thank you.
بسرعة؟ أوكي. أولاً السلام عليكم. أوكي. Thank you for your presentation. And it's like even, I really appreciate it's like you add Darbak in your slide. My name is Jasmine Alawi, the owner of Darbak. Okay. I've been in tourism sector since 2003. I've been working with National Geographic, BBC, and Jazeera documentary. Okay. I've been like for Google Mentor for Oman for 5 years. I've been in this field since that time. Okay. So we have 2-round investment. The evaluation of our company is like $5 million US, and we're getting another 2 investments. So it's like we're doing really good in business. We're working closely with Visit Oman, okay, and we're working closely with the Duqam Authority. So it's like we signed a contract with them for 5 years. We're working like with some companies like outside Oman, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Estonia, Barcelona, it's like in UK. So the market in Oman is niche, but still you can make money. Okay, so it's like we cross the whole Oman, and we add in is like in our platform almost 90% of Omani companies in adventure, snorkeling, diving, water sport, event, and we're gonna do like a lot of things. Okay, so if you need any help to start, just let me know. I am able to help you guys. Okay, thank you.